today we are going to begin with the lesson number 7 of your class 8 English, that is about single ambition. So let's begin with this lesson. One day while at work in coal mine, it happened to overhear two miners talking about a great school for colored people somewhere in Virginia. So one day क्या था, while at work, मतलब जो वो work कर रहा था coal mine में, it happened over here, but उसने सुना कि दो miners बात कर रहे हैं किसके बारे में, colored peoples के बारे में जो वर्जीनिया में है. As they went on describing the school, जो स्कूल है कलर्ड पीपल्स का, वो जैसे वो डिस्क्राइब कर रहा था स्कूल को, इट सीम टू मी दैट इट मस्ट बी द ग्रेटेस्ट प्लेस. उसको लगा कि वो मतलब वो एक ग्रेटेस्ट प्लेस होगा ऑन अर्थ. नॉट इवन हेवन प्रेजेंटेड मोर अट्रैक्शन फॉर मी, मतलब कि हेवन ने भी इतना अट्रैक्ट नहीं करा मुझे मी देन दिस हैम्पटन नॉर्मल एंड एग्रीकल्चर इंस्टीट्यूट इन वर्जीनिया. जो एक हैम्पटन का नॉर्मल इंस्टीट्यूट है वर्जीनिया में, उसने ज्यादा अट्रैक्ट कर लिया है मुझे. Hampton, city of Virginia in USA. So I resolved at once to go to that school. कि मैंने सोचा कि एक बार तो मैं जरूर जाऊंगा स्कूल में. Although I had no idea where it was, but मुझे पता ही नहीं था कि ये कहाँ पे है. How many miles away, or how I was going to reach, और कितनी miles away, और मैं वहाँ तक कैसे पहुँचने वाला हूँ. I had only one single ambition. मेरे पास एक single ambition था. And that was to go to Hampton, और वो ये था कि मुझे Hampton जाना है. This thought was with me day and night. Day and night मेरे thought आता रहा. In the fall of 1872, I decided to try to get there. 1872 में मैंने decide करा जाने के लिए. My mother was troubled with a great fear that I was starting out on a wild goose chase. मतलब कि मेरी मदर बहुत ज्यादा डरी हुई थी क्योंकि मैं उनको लगता था कि मैं स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ इस पे वाइल्ड गूस चेस पे, मतलब फुलिश और होपलेस सर्च पे, समथिंग दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू फाइंड. एट एनी रेट आई गॉट ओनली अ हाफ हार्टेड कंसेंट फ्रॉम हर. मुझे मतलब खुश ही उन्होंने अपने दिल से तो आधे दिल से बोला था. आई हैड वेरी लिटिल मनी विद विच टू बाय क्लोथ्स with me to buy clothes and pay my traveling expense. मेरे बहुत कम मनी था अपने जिससे मुझे कपड़े भी खरीदना और एक्सपेंसेस, अपने ट्रैवलिंग एक्सपेंसेस को भी पे करना है. My brother John helped me all that he could, but of course that was not a great deal. मेरे brother John ने हेल्प करा जितना वो कर सकता, बट जितना वो पूरा नहीं कर पाया उतनी हेल्प जितनी मुझे चाहिए थी. Finally the great day came and I started for Hampton. एक great day आया कि मैं Hampton जाने लगा. I had a small bag that contained few articles of clothing I could get. उसमें एक मेरे स्मॉल बैग था जिसमें छोटे थोड़े कपड़े आ पाए थे जितने मैं ला सकता था. My mother at that time was rather weak and broken in health. मेरी मदर बहुत ज़्यादा वीक थी, उस टाइम उनकी हेल्थ खराब हो रखी थी. I hardly expected to see her again and thus was parting was all her more painful. मतलब उनसे दूर जाना बहुत ज़्यादा पेनफुल था उस टाइम. She was however very brave through it all. वो बहुत ज़्यादा brave थी उस टाइम बेबी. The distance from Malden to Hampton is about 500 miles. The author's hometown, जो author का hometown है Malden, वहाँ से Hampton बोला 500 miles दूर था. My walking begging rides both in wagons and cars. I was unable to reach the city of Richmond, about 82 miles from Hampton. मैं रिचमंड तक नहीं पहुंच पाया. 82 miles हैम्पटन है जो. When I reached there, जब मैं पहुंचा, I was tired. मैं थक चुका था, hungry था and dirty. It was late at night. Hungry था, dirty था, मतलब मेरे कपड़े बहुत ज़्यादा गंदे थे और late हो चुका था night. When I reached Richmond, I was completely out of money. जब मैं Richmond पहुंचा, मेरे पास कोई मनी नहीं था. I had not a single acquaintance in the palace and being unused to the city ways, I did not know to go. अब मुझे सिटी रास्ते नहीं पता था, मुझे ये नहीं पता था मुझे जाना कहाँ है. I asked several places of for lodging. मैंने बहुत लोगों से lodging के लिए पूछा, but they all wanted money. But सबको money चाहिए था, and that was what I did not have. But मेरे पे तो था ही नहीं. Knowing nothing else better to do, I walked the streets. मैं streets पे चलता गया. I must have walked the streets till after midnight. मैंने midnight तक walk करा street पे. At last I became so exhausted that I could walk no longer. मैं इतना exhaust हो गया कि मैं आगे चल ही नहीं पाया. I was tired, I was hungry, I was everything but not discouraged. मैं हर चीज हो चुका था. मैं tired, hungry, but मैं discouraged नहीं हुआ था. Soon I reached the portion of a street where the broad sidewalks was quite raised. स्ट्रीट पे वॉच है जिसके ब्रॉड साइड बॉक्स थे वो मतलब थोड़े उठे हुए थे. And I waited for a few minutes till I was sure that no passers-by could see me. मैं मतलब पहले वहाँ बैठा, मैंने देखा कि कोई पासर मुझे देख ना पाए. Then I crept under the sidewalk and lay for the night on the ground. और मैं मतलब थोड़ा लेट गया वहाँ पे पूरी नाइट के लिए with my satchel of clothing or a pillow. Near all night I could hear the tramp of feet over my head. मैं tramp of feet सुनता रहा जो मेरे आसपास से गुजर रही थी. The next morning I found myself somewhat refreshed. मैं थोड़ा refresh feel कर रहा था, but I was extremely hungry. But मुझे भूख लगी थी. As soon as it became light enough for me to see surroundings, I noticed that I was near large ship. मैंने notice करा कि मैं बड़ी सी ship के पास हूँ. It seemed to be unloading a cargo of pig iron. I went to at once to the vessel. मैं एक बार vessel के पास गया and asked the captain to let me help unload the vessel. और मुझे मैं हेल्प कर देता हूँ अनलोड करने में वेसल को in order to get money for food, जिससे मुझे खाने के लिए पैसे मिल जाएंगे. The captain, who was kind-hearted white man, at once consented. उसने एक बार consent करा. I worked long enough to earn money for my breakfast. मैंने बहुत वर्क करा एक ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए मनी अर्न करने के लिए. And it seems to me as I remember it now to have been about the best breakfast that I have eaten. और मुझे ऐसा लगा कि मैंने आज तक का सबसे बेस्ट ब्रेकफास्ट करा है जो मैंने आज तक खाया है. My work pleased the captain so well that he told me I could continue working for a small amount per day. मैं मतलब थोड़े अमाउंट के लिए पर डे में वर्क कर सकता हूँ वहाँ पे. This I was very glad to do. I worked on the vessel for a number of days. मैंने बहुत number of days तक वहाँ वर्क करा vessel पे. After vessel क्या है, शिप होती है. After buying food, there was not much left to pay my way to Hampton. मतलब हैम्पटन जाने के लिए मेरे पास पैसे नहीं बचे थे फूड पे वेस्ट करने के बाद. To save money, I continued to sleep under the sidewalks. पैसे बचाने के लिए मैं sidewalks पे ही सोता था. When I saved enough money, I thanked the captain for his kindness. जब मैंने काफी मनी सेव कर लिया, मैंने थैंक करा कैप्टन को भी kindness के लिए and started again. When I reached Hampton, I had exactly 5 cents. जब Hampton पहुंचा मेरे पास 5 cents थे, which to begin my education, the first sight of the large 3-story school building seemed to have rewarded me for all that. 3-story building देखिए मतलब रिवॉर्ड करेगी मुझे इस सब चीजों के लिए. I had undergone to reach there. अंदर मतलब जो मैंने चीजें फेस करी, सफर करी है पहुंचने के लिए. The sight of it seemed to give me a new life. जो साइड था जो मैं उसे देख रहा था मुझे एक न्यू लाइफ दिख रही थी मुझे अपनी. As soon as possible, I presented myself before the head teacher for admission. जैसे मैंने अपने आप को प्रेजेंट करा हेड टीचर के सामने एडमिशन के लिए. Having been so long without proper food, a bath and a change of clothing, I did not, of course, make any good impression upon her. मैंने ज़्यादा अच्छा impression उनके ऊपर नहीं बनाया क्योंकि मैं ज़्यादा अच्छे से बात नहीं कर पाया था बहुत टाइम से. गुड बात नहीं, फूड नहीं मिल पा रहा था मुझे, प्रॉपर क्लोथिंग नहीं मिली थी. I could see at once that there was doubt in her mind about taking me as a student. कि मेरे को लगा कि उनके माइंड में थोड़े डाउट्स है मुझे एक स्टूडेंट की तरह लेने के लिए. For some time she did not refuse to admit me. उन्होंने रिफ्यूज नहीं करा एडमिट करने के लिए मुझे. Not this she decided in my favor. Now उन्होंने डिसाइड करा कि वो एडमिट कर ले. I continued to linger about her, trying to impress her all the ways I could. मैं उनको इम्प्रेस करने की कोशिश कर रहा था जितना मैं कर सकता था, जिस तरीके से मैं कर सकता था. She was admitting other students and that added greatly to my discomfort. वो other students को ले रही थी, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा discomfort feel कर रहा था इस वजह से. After some hours passed, the head teacher said to me, the adjoining recitation room needs sweeping. उन्होंने मुझसे बोला कि जो adjoining recitation है उनको क्या चाहिए, sweeping चाहिए. Take the broom and sweep it. उसे झाड़ू पकड़ो और sweep कर दो. It came to my mind at once that here was my chance. Never have I received an order with more delight. ये chance है, मेरे को कभी इतनी delightful order नहीं मिला. So I swept to the room 3 times. I swept मैंने 3 बार रूम को swept करा. Then I got a dusting cloth. मुझे एक dusting cloth मिला. And I dusted it 4 times. और उसे मैंने 4 बार dust करा. All the wood work around the wall. जितनी भी wood से work करी walls के around. Every bench, a table and desk. I went over 4 times. With my dusting clothes, मैंने 4 बार dust करा. Besides, every piece of furniture, every closet and corner in the room was thoroughly clean. Room अच्छे से clean हो गया था. I had the feeling that my future depending upon in cleaning that room. मेरा future depend कर रहा है इस रूम को क्लीन करने में. When I was through I reported to the head teacher. She was Yankee woman. Any person residing in the northern states of America. Yankee means जो person कहाँ पे reside करता है, northern states of America के, who knew just where to look for dirt. She went into the room and inspected the room. वो room में गई, उन्होंने room को inspect करा, closets को देखा. Then she took her handkerchief and rubbed it on the wood. उन्होंने अपना handkerchief लिया और wood पे rub करा and wood work about the walls and over the table and benches. When she was unable to find one bit of dirt, जब उन्हें one bit of dirt भी नहीं मिली floor पे on a particle of dust or any furniture, she quietly remarked, "I guess you will do to enter this institution." मैं guess कर रहा था कि I guess you will do to enter this institution. I was on one of the happiest soul on earth. मैं happiest soul हो गया उस earth पे. The sweeping of that room was my college examination. जो sweeping था उस room का वो क्या था, मेरे college का examination था. I have passed several examinations since then. मैंने जब से बहुत सारे examination pass कर दिए, but I have always felt that this was the best one I have ever passed. But मेरे को लगता है ये जो एग्जाम था, मैंने सबसे ज्यादा ये जो बेस्ट एग्जाम था जो मैंने आज तक कभी पास किया होगा. So this story is given by Booker T. Washington. So that's all for this story. Now let's solve the exercises of this story. The Hampton Normal and Agriculture Institute was situated in Sydney, Chicago, Virginia. The distance from Melbourne to Hampton is about 200 miles, 400 miles, 300 miles, or 500 miles. 500 miles. The writer asked to at several places for food, the way of institute lodging. The captain of the vessel was kind-hearted white man. The head teacher gave writer a work of sweeping the recitation room. Now fill in the blanks. The writer was able to reach the city of Richmond about 82 miles from Hampton. The writer must have walked the streets till midnight. The building of the sex school was imposing. The head teacher was a kind-hearted woman. Kind, H-E-A-R-T-E-D, hearted woman. The head teacher went into a room and inspected the floor. Let's solve the true-false. Before setting out for Hampton, the writer worked at a coal mine too. The distance from Melbourne to Hampton is about 92 miles. False. The captain of the ship was a cruel man. False. The writer impressed the head teacher by its intelligence. True. The head teacher interviewed the writer in the recitation room. True. Now, let's solve the answer to the following question. What was the single ambition of the writer? The single ambition of the writer was to take the admission in the institute. Who helped the writer? Who helped the writer? The captain of the ship helped the writer. Sorry, the brother of the writer helped the writer. Where did the writer lay for the night? The writer lay on the roadside for the night. What was being unloaded from the large ship? What was being unloaded from the large ship? The material was being unloaded from the large ship. How could the writer get admission in the school? The writer get to the headmaster and she take the interview in the recitation room that he has to clean that recitation room. What was the name of the writer? What was the name of the writer? The name of the writer was Booker T. Washington. So that's all for this lesson. I hope you all like the explanation of this lesson. Thank you and have a great day.